Ebuka, he employs this guy, he employs this guy, he employs this guy, he employs this guy, he employs this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He employs 10 people who is giving him 10 hours every day. 10 hours every day. Yeah. And he is paying them based on 10 hours in a day. So this guy, IK, is making money based on 10 hours in a day. But guess what? IK's boss is making money from how many hours in a day? Who knows? IK's boss is making money from how many hours in a day? Talk to me now. Somebody say 100 hours. Let me see who will get it. How many? He's making money from 110 hours. Yeah. Because he has 10 people giving him 10 hours in a day. That is 100 plus his own 10 hours. That is 110 hours. Meanwhile, he has only 24 hours in a day. Are you understanding? It's very simple. He has 24 hours in a day, but he's making money from 110 hours in a day. That is why you can never be as rich as your boss. Are you seeing that? It's used, or it's being used on you, running to go and get that job, but you don't know that you are being used. Now, just on is this simple? Very, very simple. And your boss will never tell you. They will never teach it in school. They will remove the curriculum to teach leverage in school, because if you teach leverage in school, it will be in the subconscious mind of students. When they come out of school, they're not thinking of working for somebody, they are thinking of leverage. That means the rich people will not have people to work in their factories, people that they will use to work in their industries and companies. That means there'll be a revolution. Guys, guess what? Get what? A revolution is happening. Leverage, people are beginning to understand it. But the problem is that most people are now beginning to understand it. Thank God for books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Thank God for people like Robert Kiyosaki. And thank God for internet, because these things are going viral. People are seeing it on the internet, on everywhere. So there's a shift ongoing. By our generation, our children will be born, and majority of them will not work for anybody, because robots will not be doing the job that this guy, this IK is doing. Robots will not be doing, and this boss will be saving money. Am I communicating? But the question is, a lot of people are learning about leverage, but they don't know how to implement it. That is the challenge. All right? So let me now shock you why this business is the most powerful business on earth. See, guys, take my word to the bank. If I tell you this, that is what it is. That's what brought me to this level. That's what brought all of us to this level. Leverage. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, you see, leverage is tricky. Leverage gives you a sense of non-performance, because what you are making, if you employ one person and the person is putting in 10 hours, if you look at that 10 hours, it's still small. So that's what people don't see. You see, in this business, you can't make ₦1 million profit from one person. You're probably going to make like 1%, 2%, 3%, 5% on what they purchase, right? On what your downlines put, 2%, 3%, that's too small. So that's what pushes people away. And it is intentional. You see, these rich people made it so that they teach you how to make lump sum salary. So that when they talk about small money, your mind disconnects. Now, watch this, guys. I'm building up to something. My friends in 2016, when I started, and I was so passionate about leverage. I wasn't doing this business, I was running leverage. The reason I'm doing this business is not because it pays quick money, it was because of leverage. And I'm going to show you where my mind has always been. It's not in the matching bonus. No. You see, when we started, I was the only one that was looking at, I want to see the unit level. I remember then, 4 of the masterminds said, I beg, forget the unit level. Now the matching bonus will make sense. Guy, I wasn't really, yeah, I've seen the matching bonus, no wahala. But if it was just the matching bonus, I would not be excited. Because what I wanted to see was leverage in this. I know that network marketing businesses, implements leverage to the core. I'm going to show you how it happens. But as far as this business is concerned, I wanted to see the leverage, and the leverage here is on all the comp plan. The stair step, you have leverage, the unit level, you have leverage, the UPP, you have leverage, including the matching bonus, you have leverage. But now let me take you up a little bit. Now, in this business, watch this. Let me go further again and explain leverage. Since leverage concept starts with little profit, small, but small multiplied across so many people, that is where the money is. So there are 2 challenges with leverage. Two basic, there are other challenges, but 2 basic challenges. Which value am I going to put in the marketplace that will make 100,000 people purchase that value? So that if I'm making 100 naira profit and 1,000 people purchase that value in a month, listen, if I'm making how much? 100 naira profit, but then 1,000 people buy that value every month. That is 100,000 naira, right? Yeah. But meanwhile, my profit is 100 naira. So when you speak 100, what are you going to buy with 100 naira? My friend told me, young man, when I told him about this business, 2016, he said, it was people I invited. After seeing the whole thing, I said, well, I mean, he works in he was working with Shell then in Lagos. So when he was in Abuja, I showed him, so guy, leave this matter. Now, then the matching bonus was 4,008. He said, now 4,800, you want to build house for Abuja? I want for you. Yeah, now what for you? I felt like they poured cold water, but I shook it off. It wasn't funny, but I shook it off. Now that hit me because he's wired to look at what I am going to make now. But leverage wires you to what you're going to make in your generation. So you're not working for now, you're working for a generation. That's how leverage works. Because that 4,008 will not build a house. But 4 years later, if we remain with that 4,008, but you have access to 100,000 people, you have access to 100,000 people, then that 4,800 becomes 480 million, and you can build any house you want to. That same 4,800 becomes powerful when you have access to 100,000 people. So that becomes the second challenge. How do you get access to the 100,000 people? network marketing business, our business solved all of that problem. All of the problem. Can you imagine that? By the way, can I inform you that Big Brother, they say that Big Brother show is a social experiment. They are not experimenting nothing. They are making money through leverage. Period. Let's break it down so that you understand it. Big Brother, do you even have an idea how much these guys make? And they cash out once in a year, just once in a year, and that's what they need. Close to 60 billion was what they made the last two Big Brother. 30 naira, if you send message for somebody you don't want to be evicted, is 30 naira. Now, just 30 naira. The network providers, they share that 30 naira into, I think, 3 or 4 networks. Providers take their own portion, 1% of it. NCC takes their own portion, and then the bulk of that, maybe like 22 naira thereabout, or 20 or 21 naira, goes to Big Brother. Do you know how many people that were estimated to have been voting every day? Who saw that estimate? How many people that were voting every day, please? Who saw that estimate? No, it's not a DSTV subscription. No. DSTV subscription is on another level. I'm telling you the level of where the main money is. It's not a subscription. The voting poll, when people vote, they vote once in a week. Yeah. How much? Yeah. How many people do you think were voting? The report came out. How many people were voting every week? 11 million Nigerians were voting every week. 11. Can you do the math? 11 million times, let's say 20 naira, not 30 naira, just let's even say 20 naira. That's 200 times 4, 880 million in a month. And they did it for 3 months. That is 2.6 billion in 3 months. 2.6 billion. How much? This is just from the polls, or we're not talking about the DSTV, so how much they get in cut from the DSTV subscriptions, right? We have not spoken, I've not added multiple voting here. So this is just 2.6 billion in 3 months. 2.6 billion in 3 months. How much did they give the winner, this last winner? How much did they give him? They say, oh, you're winning 6. Okay, they started with 30 million. I think the last one was, okay, 90 million, Abi. All right, let's remove 90 million. You still have 2 billion to play with. You still have 2 billion. And remember, they have advertisers and advertisers, those who bring in money also. So they still have 2.5 billion. So even if they settle NCC with 100 million, they still have 2.4 billion. And they settle one ministry like that with another 100 million. And these are the ministries that make sure that they will come back next year to do, please, oh, you people, Big Brother, come and Big Brother us next year, because they know 100 million is coming. At the end of the day, they still have over 1 billion to play with. Amen. It's called leverage. Excuse me, all this cryptocurrency, that it is leverage they're using on you. Leverage, make it small, so the money used to start, they make it small across how many million people, because they promise you that it's easy. And if you drop that money, that's how they're making money. This is the secret the rich know, they don't want poor people to know. You can't make money in Forex except you are all these Ponzi schemes, except you're the one that created it and invented it, because you're the one leveraging on others. But now let me now shock you. When I understood this, I said, this business is from God. Let me shock you. In this business, we are now given a legitimate platform to leverage by eliminating the two bottlenecks in leveraging. Number one, this is you. For you to leverage, there must be value. Now, for Big Brother, there's value. That value is entertainment. You know, people love entertainment. People love to be lazy. All right, so that's the value they are bringing. A well-structured value. It also has its own, difficulties to set up that Big Brother kind of thing, right? But then, if you also want to manufacture, you also have the problem with how can you manufacture? Do you have the money to manufacture? Value that people will buy so that you're making 100 naira. Okay. So what network marketing does is you have a grand company that you partner with that takes care of creating the product, which is the value. Okay. Now you step in and say, I will help you advertise your product by telling my friends. Will you pay me? The company says yes, but the company says, I'm going to surprise you. That we're going to pay you by leverage. So we're not going to pay you 1 million for inviting your friends. We're only going to pay you 1 naira or 2 naira or 1,000 naira, depending on the case. But if you connect 100 people, we pay you 1,000 naira. Now, in this case, 5,000 naira. If you connect 100 people, we pay you 5,000 naira times 100. That's leverage. Meanwhile, you did not manufacture the value, the product. Guys, listen to me. They did not teach you in school. So it will be very difficult for you to understand this. But any day, even if you don't understand it now, but any day you understand this, you can never be poor in your life again. The same guy that told me, is it 4,008 you used to build a house? I'm almost about to acquire the second house. I'm building one in the village, have 2 units. I have 1 unit already, but I want to acquire the second one. From that same 4,008, no, make we wait. Meanwhile, the same car where this guy still drive since 2016 is still the same car is still driving today. Excuse me. No. Leave me with my 4,800. No. A madman know when they do. You know when they go. Leave me with my 4,800 madness. Leave me with my 7,000 naira matching bonus. Leave me with my no, just leave me. You don't understand what I know. You don't. Now let me show you. So value has been taken care of. I don't need to think of how to create value. It's already there. All I need to do is to push the value through a system. Now, what's this? Now, you see, what I need, I now connect 100 people, let's say 10 people, okay, who will buy this product and the company pays me. Not these people will not pay me. It's the company that pays me. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? So now, guys, guess what? Now I have the same structure that my boss has. Are you seeing it now? But you cannot have the same structure in ordinary business. Let me shock you. There are some differences between the boss and this business, which is better. The boss compels these 10 people to work for him. But now, in this business, these 10 people have equal opportunity. They have equal opportunity to also leverage. In the job, you don't have the opportunity to leverage like your boss. For instance, you are getting paid for 10 hours in a day, all right? That's all you're getting paid. And you can never make as much as your boss because you cannot leverage. Now, what if you decide to say, okay, do you know what? Let me do as my boss is doing. My boss is paying me for 10 hours. Let me recruit 10 people. who will be working for me, and my boss will also be paying me for those 10 people. Will it happen? Nahi. If you recruit someone to do your job, now you go see from that your 10-hour income, pay them. So that means you're reducing your income. So in a normal job, you can't. If they're leveraging on you, you don't have the opportunity to create your own leverage. That is why your income is capped. But here, anybody that you connect has equal opportunity, if they're interested, to also leverage. So let's look at this guy. This guy says, do you know what, Ambassador, you think that only you will like money? Me, I want to make money. I beg. What does he do? He connects his own 10 people. Okay? And he begins to leverage and make his own money. Isn't that sweet? But do you know the beautiful thing? The beautiful thing is these people he connected, I don't know them. But I still have a stake in whatever, I have a percentage in whatever they make. Yeah? This guy decides to connect 10 people. I don't know them, but guess what? I have a percentage on whatever they make. But let's forget about me here. This is me. This is Jude. Okay? But guess what? Jude also has a percentage from whatever these guys make. This guy connects 10 people. Jude does not know them, but Jude still has a percentage on whatever they make. Woo? And me, I also have a percentage on whatever they make. But I'm not looking at this. What I'm looking at is, can I help this guy connect 10 people? Can I help this guy connect 10 people? Can I help this guy connect 10 people? Who can tell me what I'm looking at? I'm not looking at the money. Can I help this guy connect 10 people? At the end of the day, what I'm looking at is 100. How can I get 100,000 people? Because if I help this guy to connect 10 people, perhaps his 10 people, out of the 10 people, 2 will connect their own 10. Aha, 2 will connect. Do you know it will get to a point, I will have 100,000 people in my team, 200,000 people, I don't know them, but I'll be making, even if it is only 100 naira, 100 naira. Do you know what that means? That is where the money is. So you see the problem. Those who start this business and they keep complaining, I don't want to bring anybody, do it for me. You don't understand leverage. And that is what the devil himself doesn't want you to, because he doesn't want you to prosper. So he will block your eyes and use laziness and tell you, you know, this business, it requires you to bring people. Me, I'm tired of this. I don't want to, I just want somewhere. They want you to completely disconnect from leverage. Do you understand? This is it. You can't get it from a job. And this continues forever. Not everybody will connect 10, but those who are connected will be connected, but you will have access to the performance of all these people. I hope I helped you a little bit. This is the model that the rich don't want you to understand. Like I said, any human being that understands leverage and implements it will become rich. So this business, you don't need to know the 100,000 people. You need to duplicate 100,000 people. That's all. And since you know not everybody will duplicate, you now sponsor more people. So out of the 20 you sponsored, you may have 4 serious people. And those 4 serious people will sponsor 20 people. And out of that 20 people, they would have 4 serious people. Those 4 new serious people will sponsor another set of 20 people each. And out of that 20 people, they'll have 3 or 4 serious ones. So but by doing that, you are expanding. You who started the system, the movement, you have access to everybody in your team as far as this business is concerned. Hmm. If somebody is pushing you to go and sponsor people, it means you still don't understand leverage. The day you understand leverage, you don't wait. You move out and you close your eyes, and because this is where the money is not matching bonus. How much is my 7,000 naira? What's that going to help you? You burn it, you use it to transportation, make calls, that money is gone. You get 7,000 naira multiplied, maybe 10 times, all right? That's 70K. And then you burn it out, pay, eat, send money home, and that money is gone. But only few people understand that for you to reach 100,000, you need to duplicate. And for you to duplicate, you need leaders. So now this is not breaking it down for you to understand properly. You need leaders in your business. For you to have leaders, you have to first of all be a leader. Are you seeing now the trajectory? So it's not as straightforward. It is straightforward in explaining it, but in implementation, you now have to go deeper. You now need to know that if you connect 10 people, not all of them will duplicate. Not all of them will do the work. Because out of the 10 people, 8 of them, their minds are blocked. It was blocked from school, the programming that blocked their minds with jobs instead of leverage. Are you understanding me? The people you are looking for are those who their minds have not been completely blocked. Their minds are open to learn new things. Maybe they have reached that point and they're looking for how can I leverage properly. And then when they see this business, they go crazy because they begin to relate with what they read in books. And these are the people you're looking for, but you don't know who is who. Therefore, you must continue to recruit until you get those who their minds are open. Are you seeing where I'm coming from? That the reason people don't take this business serious is not because the business doesn't work, but because they don't understand leverage. And that is where the rich oligarchs has kept you, not to understand leverage. What we're doing here, we're shaking tables. We're shaking dangerous tables, right? So now that being said, sorry, I can't seem to switch on my camera. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to give us practical. Another one of the ways, 2 things I'm going to teach us before we go is how to use the third-party script, normal one and the VIP, and then how you're going to close, how to close. So it's a whole session. So I want to touch different things because we're entering a new era. So let me step out and step back in. All right, I'm back. I'm back. The sound wasn't there, so I had to restore that. All right, so I believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, type one quickly. You can hear me. Type one. Fantastic. Now, because of time, I'm going to show us the VIP script. You already have the third-party script. All right, I've sent that to us earlier. So go to your leader if you don't have it. But I'm going to go through the VIP. So the thing is, you have VIP on the list that you have made. You have a VIP on those lists. How do you invite them? Now, number one, there are VIP presentations. There are VIP presentations. VIP presentation, we only talk about in VIP presentations, you only talk about 49,990, 79,990, then Digiverse. And Megaverse. All right. VIP. That's all you talk about. Now, why? 49,990 is Ed 2.0. 79,990 is Ed 3.0. So make that demarcation and tell them that Ed 2.0, that most is usually students that start there. All right. Then Ed 3.0 is the minimum for 79,990 is the minimum for Ed 3.0. Okay. Now, having said that, okay. So what you're going to show them is just these four. Now, if they're not high net worth, VIPs, okay, on a one-on-one close, it's still at 2.0 for 9990, 7990, Technoverse and Megaverse. Don't show Digiverse. If you know they don't have so much money, don't show Digiverse. Just show Technoverse and Megaverse. So leaders take note, presenters take note, very important. So let me go back to the script. I'm going to send the script, but let me show us the mentality behind the script before you can use it. So if you have a downline who has VIPs on his list, on the 50-name list, don't send scripts. Don't send the message indiscriminately to everybody. No, identify the VIPs, those who have money and authority, and then send them this. Let your new prospect or downline who have started, send them this. Send the VIPs this script. Good morning. Today, I was just inducted into a business development project, ED3 project. It shows members how to stop losing money in business, how to identify investment scams, and how to raise funds for projects without taking loans from banks. They're expanding the project to VIP partners that want to invest in human capacity development for youths and make leverage profits as all youth participants advance in the program. I recommended you for the consultant to explain more. Is that okay, sir? Send it to them. End it with, is that okay, sir? Now, if they say, no, it's not okay, all right, let it go. If they say, Okay, what is it all about? You say, yes, that's why the consultant will get back to you on it. Now, once this happens, step 2, your leader will now call them with this script. Hello, sir. I'm calling from the Vision Business Academy. We initiated a business development project that shows members how to stop losing money in business, how to identify investment scams, how to raise funds for projects without taking loans from banks. We are now expanding the project to VIP partners that want to invest in human capacity development for youths and make leverage profits as all youth participants advance in the program. Does this sound like what you are interested to know more about? If they say no, thank them for their time and end with God bless. If they say yes, continue. Okay, there's an exclusive but brief interaction with the resident consultant for further explanation on how you can massively profit through youth development. The venue is give the venue. There are 3 sessions. First is Monday, 10 a.m. Second is Tuesday, 2 p.m. Last is Saturday, 11 a.m. Which day is best for you? Okay, if they pick up the date, you say, okay, I will book your reservation and send you your access code. Please, is it okay to give you a reminder before the main day? They say yes. Boom, that's all. It's very straightforward. Now, let me dissect this script. The idea, excuse me. The idea behind the script is that what you're telling the VIP guy is not to come and make money. But, rich people understand leverage. So when you say to make leverage profit as all youth participants advance in the program, you're telling the person what the person wants to hear. Rich people want to hear leverage. That's all they want to hear. They don't want to hear how to make money. They want to hear leverage. How? Because they've already made money, right? So they are looking for how to leverage. But, again, for most rich people, most of them, they have dependents. People are asking them for money here and there. So when you say things like youth development, capacity building, they are also interested, but they don't have time to do that. So if they're going to make money or they're going to profit from empowering youths, they are open to listen. All right. So you, as the owner of the VIP prospects, simply send them this message. If they call you, say, okay, sir, for the VIP side, I'm not aware. I'm only aware of the project ED 3.0, which is we get trained on not to lose money in business, how to identify investment scams, and how to raise funds for projects without. But I'm not sure about the VIP one, so that's why I sent your name so that the consultant will call you to explain more. Is that okay, sir? It's okay, no problem. Let the consultant call me. So the consultant calls with the script. The consultant being the upline or the leader, and then explains a little bit more. But you see, the explanation is also the same thing that the guy sent. And then you ask, is this something? Now, guess what? This is a magic word. Does this sound like what you're interested to know more about? You say yes. Please explain more. So, okay, fantastic. There is an exclusive but brief. Are you seeing? It's exclusive, meaning that it's not for everybody. That's why you have to have a separate event for VIPs. Leaders are going to have a meeting on that, on how to do that, make that happen. Either you have a one-on-one with them in your office, or you have a 3-on-1 or 5-on-1. It shouldn't be more than 5 of VIPs attending, and then you're showing them this, showing them the presentation. But VIPs most likely may not. Now, when I say VIPs, I'm talking about those who are influential and they have money. They don't like crowd. So if you invite them to a crowded place, they will come and leave before time. They will not stay till the end. All right. So have a separate event for them. So when you say there's an exclusive but brief interaction, so VIPs don't go through dream building. All this dream building irritates them. Oh, why we want you to be rich? They're already rich. So to them, you're wasting their time. They're looking at their time. They're looking at their time. All right. So in VIP presentations, you go to the point. Show them what they stand to gain, what they stand to benefit. And all right, let me do 2 megaverse for myself and my wife. and then use this other one to empower. That's how VIPs work. VIP, because some of you are also trying to get advanced with money. So you see anybody that is making 200,000 naira, you call the person VIP. That's not a VIP. VIP is somebody who makes, the person has money. And then the person also has authority. They are VIPs. Don't go and bring broke people into VIP meetings that after the presentation, they are saying, I wish I had the money to start. No, I want to start, but I don't. That's not a VIP. VIP, money is not their problem. A VIP cannot open their mouth and say, I don't have money. No. They know how to get source money. So money can never be their problem. So in fact, that's also, if you have a friend that you feel is a VIP and they make mistake to attend this meeting, and their reason for not starting is that they don't have money, please remove from your head that this guy is a VIP. He's not. All right. So this is the script. I'm going to send it to all of you. I know how to begin to use it. All right. So now let me show you a trick on how to close down. Now, from today, understand that closing down one-on-one is the most powerful, because most people don't understand though. Most people don't understand that this business requires your input and your clarity. Can you still hear me? It's like my system is hard. All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to teach you guys one of the most powerful tools. I believe you can hear me now. One of the most powerful strategies to close people down, but it's most effective on a one-on-one basis. All right. Especially for VIPs. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the one for VIPs, and then if time permits me, because I want to leave here by 10. So let me see. So you must start with 49,990. Okay. Now, if it's a VIP, here's the demarcation. This is one profit center, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You can now do 49, or let's say 50K. 50K. Okay, you can now do 50K, 50K. Don't mind my screen. It's lagging behind. 50K, 50K. You can do that now, right? And it will give you 5 centers. Yeah, good. Now, if you are talking to if you're talking to someone who's not VIP, but the person has money for multiple centers, the person can do 5. You just remember that as consultants, what I wrote earlier, as consultants, we ask questions. So from the question you ask the person, like, how much you want to make in every month from the business, how many hours are you willing to put in, how long are you willing to run the business? So those questions will guide you to know, because when you ask the person how much you want to make in every month, so if they say, so in that consultation, you can perceive if this person has money challenges or not. All right. Now, this is what you're gonna do. You must draw circles. Bring out. See the person that started with Megaverse yesterday. I drew circles for him.
I started with one profit center and showed him if he duplicates just one profit center, if he duplicates to the fourth generation, first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation. I drew it out and did the matching bonus, and it gave us 125,000 naira. On the back page, I now drew 7 centers. I drew 7 centers, right? And I now told him, I'm going to show you what this will amount to, just to the 3rd generation. We're not going to do 4th generation, just 3rd generation, all right? And what I was showing him is everybody activating their business. This one was everybody activating your business. You start with one portfolio and activate, meaning that you sponsor 2 people. You get paid 20K, 20K. That's, you started with 79,000. You get paid 20K, 20K because they started with 29,000, 79,000 each. 20K, 20K. You started with 79,000. And this guy just activated 2 people. And I tell him, now when you are telling them that, you say, I know that your challenge is, how do I get this? Don't worry yourself about that. We're going to deal with that. I'm going to deal with that. It's very simple. All right. But let's just get into the program. I want to show you leverage. So what you're doing is you are telling them that they're going to activate. Use the word activate, then explain what activate means, that you need to sponsor, just connect to people. Don't say start with 7990 and bring 2 people. That word bring 2 people has a way of shutting down people, most people's brain. Bring people. But when you say activate, then do a one-time explanation of what activation means. Activate simply means connect to people. All right. Then the subsequent words you're going to be using is just activate, activate. So this guy activates his business by connecting to people. This guy activates his business by connecting. That's your first, second generation. Then how much will you make? It will be matching bonus. 1, 2 matching bonuses. Okay. Then draw it out. Say this guy connects 2 people. Make sure you draw to the 4th generation and then begin to draw, match it, match it, match. Then you see, okay, on the 2nd level, it matched 2 times. On the 3rd level, it matched 4 times. On the 4th level, it matched 8 times. Then you do the calculation. 7,000 naira times 8 times 4 times 2. Add up everything. Do it like this. The first level is 27,000. Second level is 14,000. That is, you match twice. 7,000 naira times 2. That's 14 times. All right. Do it like this and do the total. Once you do the total, leave it there. I'm not telling. Let me blow your mind. So it will. All these things you can do it under 5 minutes, max 10 minutes. Now you go back and now, so let me shock you. You now draw out this one. Now this is 7 portfolios, and put you inside there. You. Okay, you can see that. You. You. So when you draw the 7 portfolios, put U1, U2, U3, U4, U5. My system, I don't know why it's not responding fast. That's why I'm not using the board on the system. Now, you now tell him that for this U4, this is U4, right? This is U4. For this U4, activate it. For this U5, activate it. For this U7, activate it. For this U6, and then U7, activate it. Okay? So, and of course, you've already explained what activation means. So that means you now have 7 portfolios. You simply need to activate it. Not bring 2. Never use that word. This is the art of closing. Now, once you do this, you now say, okay, I activated, and these guys are starting with 79,990, 79,990, not the 7 slots. Tell him that these guys are selling for 9, and then all they need to do is activate their businesses. So draw to the first, this is the people you brought are your first generation. Then draw to your second generation, they connect and activate their own people. And then this second generation people activate and connect their own people. That's your third generation. Stop there. Draw it, just draw it like this, okay? And then when you do that, now begin the miraculous matching bonus. You now start with U4. You now draw a line in between and match on the left and right. So you see U4 will match 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You write 7 on top. U5 will match 7 times. You write 7 on top. U6 will match 7 times. You write 7 on top. U7 will match 7 times. Go to U2, draw a line in between and begin. As you are drawing this thing, something is happening in his oblongata. Remember you told him that this is only to the third generation duplication. That one, the one center I showed you in the back page, was to the fourth generation. Don't worry, we're not going to get to the fourth generation. This one is only third generation. And once you do this, you now do the addition. How do you do the addition? You now put this U1 match 28 times plus 14 plus 14 plus 7, 7, 7, 7. Add it up together. Then what you get, you now say times 7,000 naira. Then you put it down. And guess what you give us? 559,000 plus. Meanwhile, you did not calculate the direct referral bonus. For me, I didn't calculate that. All right, that's why it's this. If I calculated direct referral bonus, that would be times plus, because he activated his account 8 times 20K. It would have given me more than this, but I didn't do that, right? But the bottom line is that he made 559,000 naira to his third generation. Meanwhile, this guy that started with 79,000 naira and duplicated to the fourth generation only made 125,000 naira. Now, this is where it gets more interesting. Watch this. The money is not, this is not the key, 125,000. 559,000, that's not the key. The key is this. Listen. The secret. The key is, you now show him, calm down. That you and I know that not everybody will activate their business. Therefore, this one profit center that you made 125,000 naira, you may not make it. So let's use 50% success rate. That in our team, people get 65% success rate, 70% success rate if they're doing it full time. But since you're going to start part time, you can do as little as 40% success rate or 30% success rate. But let's use 40% success rate. Now, I use 40% success rate. Then do 40% of 120. So what you have done is you have indirectly answered their question about what if somebody does not bring anybody. Remember, I told him I'm going to answer that. Don't worry, we're going to answer that. But just let your mind see the future. Now, when you say that, listen. When you say that, Kai, he has seen that in reality, you are calculating based on reality, not based on fantasy. He can make 125,000. That means 40% success rate. So you have brought it below 50% success rate. You're bringing it to 40% success rate. 40% success rate means you're making 50K. But you see, when I asked him, how much do you want to be making from this business on a part-time level that will make this thing interesting to you? He said around 250K, 250K, 300K. Because I told him that it's going to be realistic, all right? Because you're not going to do it full-time. You're going to start part-time. So how much will you be making on a part-time level that it makes sense to you? He said 200K, 300K. Watch this. I now turned back and showed him With this, you made 559,000 naira on 100% success rate, but not everybody will activate. So let's still apply the same business rule, 40% success rate. It gave us 259,000 naira, which was exactly how much he mentioned. This guy paid. That's all. I can conveniently say, God bless you guys. I'm out of here. So the idea is you have to be a consultant. Show them this. Now, please also understand that not all of them may have the capacity to pay immediately. So don't kill yourself, don't bother. All you simply need to ask the person is, so I'll show you how to hit this and this can happen in a month. All right, because not all of them would activate. Some of them will activate next month, but this can happen in a month, max 2 months, and you've made 259,000 naira. But imagine when this guy activates, when that's more money again, you've gotten back the money. Whoa! And you are showing him benefit on not on computer. Draw it out with pen and biro. Then what I now did was I now wrote down. So you now have just from 4 options to pick: 499, 799, 259, and 1.9 million. Now, guys, listen to me. Listen. Please, don't forget this part, please. Write down the packages. There's 49,990, 79,990, and this is at 2.0 pack. This is at 3.0 pack, okay? But they are 1 portfolios each. Then write down 259,990. 559,930. That is what? That is for Technoverse. Abi? Yeah. But you are writing the origin, so you need to know these figures offhand. Or write it down somewhere that you can easily pull it out. This is the Technoverse. But it has been brought because of the promo is 259. So they need to know there is a promo ongoing. Instead of starting with 559, you can now start with 259. After the promo, it goes back here. But meanwhile, this 559 is the one I showed him that he made 550 something thousand and 40% was 250. So I'm pointing at it. Then I did not show him the Megaverse. I showed him the Digiverse. That the Digiverse is 1.99 million. This one is 15 portfolios. But right now it's going for 499,990. It was when I showed him, he now asked me, is there a higher one? And now the paper I drew the higher one, he went with it. So when I showed him the higher one, he said, okay, I'm going to start with this one. Because I showed him leverage. But if he doesn't have that money, he will not tell you, okay, what he's looking at now is, because you need to help them get started as a consultant. Consultants ask questions to know where it is holding people, and then they prefer solution. So one of the pain points is they're about to lose something, because you've shown them that where the miracle happens is here or here. But if they want to do here, it will cost them 559,000 naira. But hello, it is now going for just 259,000. No. And they will naturally ask you, when will the promo end? I don't know, honestly, because nobody knows. But it started in April, May, and it's run from May, June, and it can end at any time. So I'll encourage you to start. There's a likelihood it might end in the next 2 days or 3. Oh, no. Yeah, right. So 2 things that they need to get started on to get the mastermind mentorship and not to lose the promo. Okay, so with this, they cannot tell you, please, can you give me to Wednesday? Can you give me to Tuesday? Can you give me to Then you now tell them, okay, do you know what? You don't have the full money to pay now, right? You don't have the full money to pay, and you want to do this. Yeah. All right. Let me make a call, because what I don't want you to lose is the mastermind mentorship and the promo. But what can happen is, if you can make a part payment now, your name will be logged into the system. And if your name is logged into the system, anytime you want to complete the payment, you will complete at the promo price. Even if the promo ends, you will complete at the promo price. Then they get to pay. Now, the idea is, people honestly need help to make a decision. So help them adequately. All right. So that is the good news for everybody. So run with it. I'm going to make this available for us as well. Yeah, the analysis will be placed on each platform for better understanding. Yeah, most definitely. All right. So it's 10 o'clock already. I have to run. Leaders, please make sure that you push this down to your team members. Now, this period is hands on deck. Even if you're new, please don't close your eyes when your leaders are doing this thing. No, stay close to them. Because the faster you learn this thing, the more powerful you become in this business. So this is it. It's not products. It's not those ones are just fuel that fuels the business. This is where the thing is. The skill to draw this is where the secret of this business to show people leverage. Okay. So at this point, I want to congratulate all of you, all the activators. Some of you are activators already, and then also those of you who have just not activated your business. I want to celebrate all of you, and welcome on board. If you want to remain where you are, you don't want to put in any more effort, please just become an activator. Help the people that have started the business under you, the two people, help them to activate. Once you do that, they will know it's a culture. You just give them that culture. And it can now disappear. If you want to do other things, you can go and do other things. So at least money will begin to enter your business, okay? But if you now want to go far, that is where this training makes more sense, all right? If you're new, make sure that you pass through the incubator system. And on Monday, I said the secret will be unveiled on Monday. It will still be unveiled on Monday. God bless all of you, and go and prosper today. God bless. Over to you, Ambassador T.
Wow, that's a powerful masterclass right there. Yeah. So I'm on a drive right now. We have a massive event in Lagos, just in furtherance of our duplication model. We have a massive event here in Lagos. So we're closing this meeting now with a powerful declaration so that the rest of us can get into our group for the day. All right. We've learned about how to activate your business. You've learned about how to rise in hierarchy. You've learned different things today. You've learned how to maximize your output from the business and how to duplicate like a professional. And you know the best part? For some of you, how to invite VIPs. So say thank you very much, Ambassador. I told you in the beginning, especially those of you who are new here. I told you. This is the ambassador of ambassadors. Anything we know today, we got it from him. We got it from him. Okay? There's so much more where that came from. I'm telling you. There's so much more ammunition in that arsenal. Is it guns you want or bazookas? Everything's there. If you want grenades, they're all there in this same arsenal. So prepare yourselves. prepare yourselves. Thank you so much, Ambassador. Let me see you type it in the comment section. Type it, type it, type it. Don't be stingy with your keyboard. Type it. All right, guys. So this is time for declaration now. Who's ready? Who got much value and you want to express your value through declaration that you are a world leader and that you are a visionary? Oh yeah, who's ready? Raise your hand in the participant section. Let me unmute you. See hands. Oh my God, look at these hands. I see like 20 hands, but unfortunately, we cannot select all the hands. Who is the most fired up here? I will do any, many, many more and see. The first person I will unmute has to be the most activated person with their hand up. All right, are you ready? Okay. Let me unmute Osemeke Samuel. All right, you're going to lead the declaration. Adana, you would also support. I don't know Genius Education. I don't know, you don't have a name. I'm not going to unmute you. Precious, I'll unmute you. Michelle, Lawrence, I'll unmute you. Told you I'll unmute you. When you are logging into this meeting next time, use your name. Genius Education Technology does not say anything to me, okay? Mr. Educate. All right, guys. Let's go on with the declaration.
All right, sir.
Make sure it's powerful
Yes, sir.
and dedicated.
Are we ready?
And compelling.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are ready.
I'm ready.
Yes, we are ready.
I'm ready.
I am a world leader.
I am
a world leader.
I am creating the exact level of my financial success.
I am creating the exact level of my financial success.
I daily attract serious-minded leaders who will do business with me.
I
daily
attract
leaders who will do business with me.
I work in discipline and self-control.
I work in discipline and self-control.
I succeed in life because I constantly help others to succeed.
I succeed in life because I constantly help others to succeed.
My thoughts are governed only by things true, noble, pure, beautiful, and authentic.
My thoughts are governed only by things true, noble, pure, beautiful, and authentic.
Through my positive thoughts, I attract positive outcomes in life.
Through my positive thoughts, I attract positive outcomes in life.
A new cycle of victory, success, and prosperity has replaced the old cycle of poverty and failure.
A new cycle of victory, success, and prosperity has replaced the old cycle of poverty and failure.
I am blessed. I have no lack. I have more than enough to give over and above all my needs.
I am blessed. I have no lack. I have more than enough to give over